Hey guys! It has been almost a month since I made my last video, so surprise! I'm making another one. Yes, shocked, I know. This one I'm a little bit more cheerful in. It's a nice day out today. What am I going to talk about this time around? Well, I'm going to talk about something that you probably didn't know about me, and that's the fact that if you watch my channel, you know that I'm a lesbian. And number two, I am a Christian, and I follow God. To the best of my ability. I'm not perfect, even though I'd like to be. Obviously not. And the second thing you probably did not know about me is I am a Christian, I'm gay, and I'm conservative. Did I lose you? No. Okay, so I want to explain a little bit of that because I know that I'm an anomaly within my community just being a Christian. Now I'm like a double anomaly because anomaly because I have two things that to most people would be a contradiction. So I covered the Christian thing pretty good, and I'll elaborate on it. Like, my last video was about trusting God and hard circumstances, and I'm going to make more videos like that because I get a lot of reaction to those videos. But I'm assuming that I might get some reaction to this video, and I understand that you guys probably have a lot of opinions because I covered religion. That's a topic you're not supposed to talk about. Number two, second topic you're not supposed to talk about is politics. Am I going to do it? Yes. But I'm going to do it in my perspective. My perspective. And just remember, I vote on my ballot, just like my walk with my faith is my walk. Try to keep that in mind when you're going to post your judgmental hater comments. So, if you are actually watching this video all the way through, just remember this little thing that I said was to keep your comments to yourself. Would be appreciated if it's not uplifting. So, moving on. Why am I conservative? This might come as a surprise to you, but I really don't like paying a lot of money. And a lot of my conservative voting has to do with lower taxes. I'm just going to be dead honest, okay? Everybody works hard for their money. I don't want anybody taking more money than they should. And I don't like paying, in my thing, if I have a $1,000 check, I don't like to see almost 300 of it go to something I never see. That's a lot of money. That's a car payment. So, call me crazy that I don't like to have a faction take a lot of my money. So I fight against that. I vote for a candidate who wants to lower my taxes. You want to lower my taxes, you'll probably get my vote. Another thing I'd like to vote on is the fact that I don't like, and it goes with taxes, the more money the government has, the more power they have. And I don't like the government telling me what to do. And actually being a gay person, you may not realize this, but when you vote for gay rights, in my opinion, you're voting for a conservative concept. Yes, let that sink in. You're voting for a conservative concept. And the concept of it is the fact that you are asking the government not to define you. You're asking them to tax you accordingly. And you're asking them to stay out of your life. And this is what it kind of boggles my mind that conservatives aren't more behind what they call the gay agenda. Because the gay agenda, which is just retarded, it's not an agenda, it's the fucking fact that I don't want to pay fucking taxes like a single person when I'm not a single person and I owe 2 homes. Like, if I own 2 homes and can't claim the fact that I was married for 8 years and it's a matter of thousands of dollars on my tax return, you better damn well fucking believe I'm gonna fight for equal taxation under the law. Hello? So the fact that a lot of conservatives are not behind me on that is just mind-boggling. And actually, that's how I won my parents over to my side of thinking as far as voting for gay marriage. Did they vote for gay marriage? I've never asked them. But I definitely made a case within the week of the voting ballot here in Washington, of the fact of it's not a religious voting thing. It's literally a statement of saying a section of people or the government, which is of the people, by the people, and for the people, supposedly, should not determine what a small group of the people, right? We're a small group, should not determine that we should be taxed unfairly under the law, under the federal law or under the state law. It's changing, of course, and I'm glad. And it's not a liberal movement, in my opinion. It's a very conservative, get the fuck out of my bedroom movement. And that's why if you're gay and you're fighting for gay rights, or you're straight and you're fighting for gay rights, you're actually, I think, fighting a conservative movement that the conservatives just haven't woken up to. As far as like the log cabin Republicans, love those guys. They're the ones that get it. I read their stuff all the time, and I agree with them. No taxes, stay out of my bedroom, stay out of my life, let me live my life. Conservative. That's what I believe. So that makes me kind of an anomaly. And it's really funny in conversations, if you have this viewpoint, the fact that people automatically assume you're a big liberal or a big Democrat. At the dinner table, if you're gay, they're like, oh, you agree with me, huh? I'm like, no, I don't agree with you. No, I don't agree with you. And I don't agree with the conservative movement either. They're too way over to the right, and you guys are way over to the left, and there's nobody in the middle. What happened to the people being in the middle? Saying, I can see your point of view. Here's my point of view. Let's get to the middle. It's just like, it's like a fucking fight in Washington. Not my state, but the big Washington. It's like a fucking fight in Washington of who is stronger or who can get more votes for their extreme opinion. And it's wrong. It's not how it's supposed to run. It's supposed to run with the representatives representing what the people want. Now, you know, I'm not going to get into details of like my personal thoughts of like the president or personal thoughts of like the abortion issue. Those are such hot topics that if I'm conservative and I showed you how I would normally vote, then you probably already know my opinion. And personally, in the last election, I didn't vote for a president. I know I get shit for that all the time from my parents because my parents are really Republican and I'm just not. And my reason for that is I wasn't going to pick one person over the other because one's left. I didn't like either one of them. Either one of them. You know? And would one lower my taxes? Possibly. Would he also go the opposite direction, super conservative? Yeah, and I didn't like that. And the other one, it just, whatever. Whatever, he's got 2 years left. Anyways, so yeah, I'm conservative. That's the reason why I'm normally conservative. The reason why I'm not going to touch like the abortion issue is it's a really sensitive subject, and since I'm gay, it'll probably never come up in my life, so I really don't really have an opinion about it. It doesn't affect my life, just like someone who's straight. Being gay doesn't really affect their lives, you know? So I tend to be neutral in that aspect, if that makes sense, you know? But it goes back to the government staying out of your life. If I have to vote for something, and it's offering for the government to control people's choices in their personal lives, or with their personal bodies, as opposed to not, I'm going to choose the not. I'm always going to choose the not, because less government, in my opinion, is always better than more government. And if you don't believe me, go look at your countries where the government runs everything. And just ask one of the common little folk like me how they like their lives and how they like it. And then you'll have your answer. Anyways, God bless America. And I hope this video doesn't piss off too many people, but you can ask any questions you want or any topics that you find me fascinating that you want to ask. I don't know when I'll make my next video, but I'll try to do it hopefully within the next 2 weeks. I don't know. Have a great summer, guys. Hope everything's going good. Bye.